You must act as if you were. You must believe. You best assume. Just put yourself and roleplay as if the desired energy that you want into yourself be implemented into the real world, right? So what is the importance of this? Why is it that a lot of people do this? Why is it that a lot of people attract their higher selves when they do this? Why is it the fact that, when it comes into now putting yourself in a different image, in a different personality, different words, different environment, you change? It's because, well, typically you just said it yourself, you're making different changes, right? And now you're just reprogramming your mind to be dictated differently, right? So everything that you believe you have, you will receive. Let's say, for example, you start believing to yourself that you're just gonna be a wealthy person. No matter how long, no matter when, soon enough, you are gonna become a wealthy person. If you believe in that with so much conviction, with so much love and emotion out of it, obviously you will receive. Because you have a good relationship with that thought. That thought is gonna stay there in your mind. And it's gonna convert into the real space, to the universe, to the God, to the existence, whatever you want to call it. It's gonna feed off from it. Trust me, right? So, what is it important for you to act? It's because if you act on that same concept, on the same belief, on the same thing that you want to become in your higher self, now you're not just manifesting it, but you're attracting it in a much more efficient way. Attracting it is because you're already putting yourself in that image. You're already connecting yourself with the higher image. And the thing is that, obviously when you act, you're an actor, right? You're an actor. But once you actually start in that image, once you start putting yourself in that situation in reality, that's when it all comes together. That's when everything just comes uphill. Everything just comes turning up for you, right? Everything changes in your life. And whenever that happens, you're gonna be normal. You're gonna be normal. Your life is changing with all these opportunities, with all these chances, and you're gonna be normal, man. Why am I gonna be normal? Because you already put yourself in that image. That's what you basically attracted, right? So the belief is the reality, right? The belief is the act. The act is the belief. So once you put that image into your heart, into your body, into your image, into now your energy, that's just what you're gonna receive. And that's what you want, right? Obviously that's what we want. That's what we all want. So why wouldn't you do it? Tell me that. Why wouldn't you do it, right? Maybe you didn't know. Maybe you heard about it, but you never really believed it. Maybe this is your first time hearing about it, right? Or maybe you don't believe on your own desire like other people would, right? And to each one of their own. At the end of the day, right, there's always gonna be someone who's gonna have the same thoughts of you as you. They can have the negative thoughts, they can have the positive thoughts, but at the end of the day, whoever implements on what they learn, or whoever implements on what they have to do, on the things that just comes much more purified for them to just come aligned with an energy shift to their higher self, is someone who's gonna be different. It's the one who's gonna make that change into your life, right? So act as if you were already what you want to become. That's what I'm trying to get at, right? Because at the end of the day, if you're not already becoming that person, if you're not even talking, if you're not making conversations, if you're not changing your environment, if you're not changing your day by day routine, what are you doing? Seriously, what are you doing? Right? Ask yourself that question. What are you simply doing? Right? So you have to already assume what you want to be. Because at the end of the day, if you don't assume what you want to be, then nobody else is going to assume who you are, who you want to be. Right? This doesn't mean automatically just tell everybody who you want to be. No. They got to see it from you. They got to see it in a different way, in a different perspective of you. Okay, he's changed. Okay, he's different. Okay, now he's not focusing on the wrong. Okay, now he's just putting his time into something else. Now he's being more productive. Do you see what kind of perspective I'm coming from? Right? So why not do the same? Why not connect with your higher self? It's simple. It's really simple. It's not anything different. But what will be different is your life. Obviously, your life is going to be different. No matter what, right? So, one thing that I always just put into people, like, as a perspective, as an example, is that people are actors. People are actors. Right? When you act, you want to impersonate someone, right? So why not impersonate your higher self? It's not fake. Trust me, it's not fake. You're becoming who you really want to be, who you really are. Why would that be fake? Even if the circumstance don't look like it, even if stuff are not going right in your life, if you don't got the necessities, it's okay. Don't worry about the wrong. Worry about the right. Exactly. Worry about the right. Why is your energy focused on the negative? Okay? So, one thing also is that you have to also witness conversations. Make dialogues with yourself. This is really important because this basically trains your mind, your brain. Whenever you talk to yourself and all these things that you do, all these things your brain feeds off from. All these thoughts. So whenever you tell yourself, I am wealthy, I'm a good businessman, I'm a good salesman, like your thoughts are automatically gonna keep that in mind. Okay. He's a good businessman. He's a good salesperson. He's a wealthy man. So every time you receive opportunities like that, your brain is gonna automatically just catch and be like, oh wow, hey, I'm a businessman too, I'm a salesman too, I'm a wealthy man too. So you just gotta automatically just find that connection, and now your brain is gonna work on a much more positive way than a negative way, right? Because let me tell you this, there's gonna be always a difference between a guy who thinks he's wealthy but he's not, but a guy who wants to be wealthy but doesn't even think of him being wealthy. Right? Does that kind of make sense? So the guy who thinks he's wealthy but he's not, obviously he's gonna get the much more upright situation on this, right? Because this person, he wants to be wealthy but he doesn't even think about it. He doesn't even have positive minds about it. He doesn't have any good morals when it comes into wealth, because at the end of the day, it's your perspective, it's the way you see it, right? So speak to yourself on why you want to do this. Speak to yourself on who you really are. Speak to yourself and the real information that you want to hear from yourself, right? Do it for you. But yeah, man, it's been Fredo Saga. Let's leave it as a mansion expansion with some new game Let's implement into the real world. Y'all go follow my other TikTok. I speak about different concepts on how you can basically unlock your potential. Y'all go subscribe to my other YouTube channel. I should be posting there soon, man. But like I was mentioning, let's implement this game into the real world and let's see our lives change. Let's keep